I'm Keith Singer. The domestic cover sheet is one of the forms that have to be submitted along with many of the family law proceedings that you might be filing with the Superior Court. It's a one-page form that gets submitted along with the documents, but it doesn't become part of the court file. It doesn't get served on the other party, but it is necessary, so I'm going to walk it through with you quickly. The document can be filled out by hand or it can be typed. First, you need to indicate the petitioner's attorney if there is one. If you're doing this by yourself, then you don't list anything. There is information for the attorney number. That's the number that we have as attorneys that use to correlate our documents with our firms. If there isn't an attorney, then there's a space for the petitioner's name. If you're the petitioner, you're the one filing the action, then you're going to put your name there, your full legal name. The petitioner is the party who initiates the action. You're always going to be the petitioner in the case, even if you're responding to something, if you start off as the petitioner. It also asks for the petitioner's address, and you want to give a good address because this is how the court is able to send you documents on your case if they can't otherwise reach you, through the information you provide in the domestic cover sheet. Also, you need to list the respondent's name. The respondent is the other party to the action, and you need to give their address as well so that they can have documents sent to them from the court. If the respondent has an attorney, then you would indicate the respondent's attorney if you know who that is. Typically, these are going to be file yourself type documents if you're on this site, so you're not going to have attorneys' names. The section around the middle of the page entitled Case Preference is for cases that intend to get before the court sooner. There's a statute that allows cases involving children to have priority over cases that are like financial only. And so if you think that your case has preference, like you've got minor children and you want to have something heard by a court sooner, then you would indicate in that section why the case has preference, the statute, or the reason why you think your case should have preference. There's another section for emergency orders, and if you're seeking an emergency order, like a temporary restraining order, a preliminary injunction, or other, you'll fill that out. And finally, at the bottom of the domestic cover sheet, there's a section entitled Nature of the Action. The clerks of the Superior Court are not really supposed to decide for themselves what type of action you're filing. It could be a divorce, it could be a legal separation, it could be a paternity action. They're not really supposed to decide for you what classification your case has. So you've got to decide for yourself. Marital dissolution, you check the first box. Legal separation, there's a box farther on down. If you're not sure, then describe to the best of your ability, and the clerks will do their best to get the case processed. So you need to submit the domestic cover sheet, and now you know how to do it. Thanks.